Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans. And, a couple weeks ago, I talked about younger women and older men. And today I want to talk about older women and change. Well, how do you define what an older woman is? For me, I say that an older woman is a woman that is over 40 years old, okay? And so that is what I'm going to be talking about, women who are over the 40, who have are in committed relationships, marriages, and, who find themselves just really being bound, okay? What is change? Change means that you are going to have a disruption, but don't let it be a distraction. What you mean? Ladies, when we had our children, in order to have a baby, your body gonna get big, okay? And in order to get that baby out, it gotta tear open and come out. But you can't get distracted because your body is out of shape because you bring forth a blessing. In order for the oak tree to emerge, the acorn must first be broken. That means that you have to break the acorn, plant it in dirt, in darkness, and years later, it evolves and its potential is recognized, i.e. the oak tree. But it had to be broken. But it was willing to go through the breaking in order for the oak tree to emerge. So let me just go there with you. Many times women are in situations where they married, they got a significant other. And I'm talking about not traditional disagreements. I'm talking about your man is living a whole nother life out here. I'm talking about the ones that, they paying some bills. They have multiple women. They got children outside the home. They're disrespectful to you emotionally and mentally. And you just accept it. Well, that's just the way he is. What? And one day I'm gonna get everything. And then what does he say? Don't be like your friends and be out here and be like Vonda Evans, talking about leaving your man, your good thing, because, for some little stuff, because Ann beat Nan, the devil is a liar. It's time for you to realize your self-worth. That man living a whole nother life outside of you, a whole nother life. Got women coming and going, got kids. Spending your money is his money, taking care of his outside women, come home when he want to, and when he there, he raising hell. He talking about your body, he talking about how you ain't cooking, and he's berating you, and he is dogging you, and that's what he's doing, and you accept that. Well, that's just his way. That just what, the devil's a liar. Well, let me tell you something about God. God don't want nobody to be bound. God don't want his daughters to suffer. God don't want no man beating the hell out of you emotionally or mentally or physically, and you accept it because that's your husband, because he paying some bills. God don't want that for you. I don't care if you Christian, Buddhist. I don't care if you Muslim. I don't care if you Jew. God don't want that for you. God wants you to be respected. And what you have done, because your body changing, you letting somebody beat you down, disrespecting you. They all out here in the street living a single life. But that's okay. That's just Jay Way. I remember having a case where a woman had been married 30 years to a man. This man was so disrespectful, he brought his new girlfriend to the family outings, okay? They just disrespectful. But then when he got tired of that woman, he wouldn't take the calls no more. She got so angry that she busted the window, and she ended up going to jail and coming before me. And you know what that woman said? I seen women come and go. My man done had a woman ever since we've been married. And you ain't nothing but, you just one of many. Listen, you need to live your life and go on. The woman who busted the women said she just was out of control and she felt so bad. But what about that woman? That wife? Because he paying some bills because his check coming there? That she should tolerate that? That she should tolerate disrespect? No, I'm sorry. But let's talk about Dr. Dre and his beautiful wife, who is drop dead gorgeous. So Nicole with him, 24 years. He got a woman that he been with 15. They have an 8-year-old child, allegedly. He gets declared single. He go buy her a $10 million house. It was so bad that she said she was diagnosed as having post-traumatic stress syndrome. That's something that you get when you in a war, not when you in a marriage. She said she was so beat down mentally from him dogging her, living his life, that it made her go crazy. So what she do? She said, I ain't going to die this way. I'm going to get out. He had to pay her $300,000 a month. Let's go there. Let's do the math. On $1 million, you get $5,000 a month. He got $800 million. That's $200 million you put aside. She live on interest. But here's that. Here's that. You ready? You ready? When you go to his Instagram, it's his family and his wife. They still on his page because he loved his wife. But he started disrespecting her. You know why? Because she allowed it. Men gonna be men. So that give that man a pass to just treat you any kind of way because he's a man. So that gives that man a right to have another family outside of you because he's a man. That gives that man a right to pay other women's bills and to be in a long-term relationship with them because he's a man. Who said that? The devil is a liar. Well, one day I'm going to get his pension. Honey, the way you going, he will bury you. Let me say this to you about a marriage. A marriage shouldn't be a prison sentence. And to a lot of women it is. It's a prison sentence. When you hear his car pull up, you're like, damn, he home. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait till he leave. What is that? Where we had to sell our house and, I remember when I did the Bashira case and Jane was saying, I don't want to be a divorcee with bad credit and I have to start it all over again. If I did it before, we can do it again. Some things you need to let go. Status, bags, Nicole had it all. But she said, listen, I was in bondage and I wasn't going to live like that. And you think that that's okay because you become immune to it. It is time for you to understand your self-worth is everything. Let me say this to you. And let's go there. If God made it way before, he'll make a way again. If he made a way before, he'll make a way again. You so worried about what people gonna say if y'all break up. See, that's the destruction part of change. Well, they gonna be talking my business and saying we broke up and everything, and they gonna think that I'm a loser. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay in bondage. I'm gonna look the other way. I'm gonna crown my pillow at night. I'm gonna have to take pills to go to bed, take pills to wake up. I'm gonna do that for what? Because of what people think. Remember what I told you. There is a destruction in change. There's a part of change. Without destruction, you can't get change. But you can't get distracted by it. So what did she do? She said, okay, well, you out here buying $10 million for your homes for your girlfriend, getting lawyers for all three of them to pony up. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on. Guess what? Now she good. Now she free. And the thing about it is, you ready? He respect her. Because she's still on his Instagram. And she ain't going to never come off. But she didn't demand respect. And when you let these men, I got to go see a man about a dog. And they coming back in anytime that they want to. Women, all kind of women, calling his phone, being disrespectful. Okay? To you in your sanctity of your marriage. Baby, let me tell you something. That's bondage. That ain't no marriage. Because let me tell you about respect. Respect to make a man come home at night. Respect to make a man not look at another woman. Respect to make a man say, hey, I got a good thing. Look at Jennifer Lopez. Okay? She cut Boo off. Alex Rodriguez begging to come back. No, I'm sorry. You don't get no chance. You will respect me. You cannot have love if you do not have respect. Well, I got a paycheck, and if that mean I got to go, listen, let me tell you, if you've been married, you're going to get something. Because I'm quite sure that y'all got somebody, if y'all got a house or something, start again. Listen, let me tell you something. Your mental stability is worth more than finances. It's worth more than a couple dollars. You got to value yourself. You have sacrificed for your marriage, for your children. You have put everybody's needs first but yours. Sis, it's your year of change. I can't do that no more. No, baby. You understand? I got to live for me. And I've got to make sure I am happy because I done sacrificed enough for everybody else. And I'm going to live my best life. And if you can't respect me, I don't care what your title is. You can be my husband. You can be my children. You can be my mama, my daddy. You got to go. Because I done live for my life for everybody. Well, they might say this because I'm the judge. And baby, let me tell you, that's done and over with. Okay? I'm living my life for me. And if a person can't respect me and they going to be disrespectful, you got to go. Well, I ain't no judge and I don't want to lose my lifestyle. So you rather somebody dog you, disrespect you, so that your children can see that that's the example that you should live. Because you don't want to give up your house. Because you don't want to not drive a new car every 2 years. If God made a way before, he'll make a way again. You making excuses to be in bondage. You making excuses. Well, then I got to disrupt my lifestyle. Baby, you ain't got nothing, no way. You got a house. You ain't got no home. You got a house. You ain't got no home. You just got a house. You better than that, sis. You limiting God. You putting God in the box. You saying all God can do is keep me on Sorrento and let me drive me a lease. That's all I can do. God can't do nothing no more than that. Well, maybe the God you know, but not the God I serve. Because God I serve is bigger than that. The God I serve is a God of change. But in order for him to bless you the way that you need to, you got to get rid of that junk in your life. It's time for you to start living for you. And you right, you living in hell. And you posting, y'all, we've been married 25 years and 24 of them been miserable as hell. And everybody in that house know it's bondage. Your kids listen to the way that they talk to you. It's time for you to be set free. I'm not talking about having disagreements in relationships. You will have that. And unfortunately, there will be some times where people may, make mistakes. They might go outside their marriage sexually. And maybe even a child may be produced. But I'm talking about these men who go out every day. They got a whole nother single life out here. How you going to be married to me 24 years and you've been in a steady relationship with one woman for 15 years, another woman for 10 years, and one for 8 years? Come on. We all married to you. We all sharing you. Girl, you better than that. You deserve to be whole and healed. Whole and healed. That's what you need to do. Change. There is going to be destruction, but there also is going to, do not let that be a distraction, because it is going to be a better day. But you got to trust God, and you got to stop putting God in a box and limiting God. And if a person is disrespecting you, and you know what I'm talking about, always got something slick to say. Don't care that women call in their phone. And here it is. You ready? You become immune to it. You think that's okay. And you set an example for your children. That's all right. As my auntie used to say, if a man don't beat you, he don't love you. Now, who the hell believe that? Somebody. It's time to stop. It's time for a change. And I don't care if you 40, 50, or 60. It's time for you to make people in your world respect you. That love, that's all right too. But you're going to respect me. And when a person respects you, they're going to treat you better. But it's hard to treat an old dog new tricks. And so sometimes you got to release them in love. And that's what I think that Nicole did. She had to release him. She said, but I'm choosing me over you today because I ain't living like that no more. And you don't have to either. It's time for a change. Be blessed and have a wonderful evening.